Here we have a pre-owned 2017 Hyundai Sonata Plug-in Hybrid. Now this one comes in Metropolis Gray, and then we have gray cloth interior. The powertrain consists of a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder hybrid engine, and that's mated with a 6-speed automatic transmission. And as you can see, it's kind of in the hybrid mode now, so the engine isn't even on. To the front end here, we get the halogen headlamps, LED daytime running lights, and even for a 2017, really like how sophisticated yet subtle this car is. It looks really good. Down here to these wheels, these are going to be 17-inch alloy. If you need to plug the car in to get up to 27 miles on a full charge, there you have it. We get passive keyless entry on the front. And then to the door panel here, we have our power mirror controls, power door lock controls, one-touch up and down windows for the front, regular power windows on the back, rear window lockout there. And then we have the blind spot monitors in the side mirrors. You can toggle the blind spot monitors there. Gas cap release, trunk release, traction control, hood release there, foot pedal parking brake. We get a manual tilt, telescoping steering wheel. And then here's our power driver seat. We actually get 4-way power lumbar support here, so that's pretty nice. But I want to give a huge thanks to John Roberts Nissan here in Manchester, Tennessee for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. Now I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so sitting behind myself, phenomenal space here. Seat back pockets are on both sides. Rear AC vents are there, 12 volt. Middle seat folds down, bottle holders are there. And there's a look at the front from back here. And then a grab handle if you need to hang a shirt, a pair of pants here you can. And then the child locks are on the door. You just take a key or something and turn it one way or the other to lock and unlock it. Gas cap is here. Now I think these can get almost 40 miles per gallon on just the gas engine, and you get, again, 27 miles on a full charge. I think it's like a 9.8 kilowatt battery. Now with that bigger hybrid battery, you do get a little loss of trunk space here, so you can see that the battery kind of takes up that space, but still tons of room for what you'll need, I think. And you even have the charger back here, and that's nice. You can kind of see the battery underneath that cover. But really like the back end. The tail lamps look fantastic. And those are LED, that's why they're flashing like that. And there's a look underneath the car. We're gonna come back around here to the rear passenger side. And you can see we have the anchors underneath here. And then if you need the top tethers for the car seats, right in here. And then we get a 6-way manual front passenger seat, so we can pump the seat up or down. Seat back can be controlled there. Seat bottom, we can move forward and back. And then we get a lockable glove compartment here, and all the owner's manuals are still in this one. And as we come back around to the front, we're just gonna take a quick look in the engine bay. But there's that 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder paired with the electric motor. And then before we hop in the driver's seat, we're just gonna check out the blinkers. Now we're in here. Let me adjust this back. So nice leather wrap steering wheel. There's the horn. Over here to the screen with the navigation system, your SD card goes in here for the maps. You have your CD player here. You get the Dimension sound system, which is great. You can tell. You have a little icon there if you can see that. And then it'll be on the side of the doors there. But home page is here. Your hybrid settings are here. You can kind of see the driving, the energy info, all of that, and then even set charging times and whatnot, since it is a plug-in hybrid. Now for radio, we do get AM, FM, XM. And then we have Bluetooth audio. You can run your USB drive if you want to. And then Pandora, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wired there. And all of your settings here. Now for language, you can change that here. And you have your clock settings, Wi-Fi, all of that. And then if you want to change your sound, you can do that as well. Backup cameras there. Guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. Nice touch for 2017 in my opinion. And then down here, volume knob, click that to turn the audio off. And then we also have our tune knob there. And then shortcuts down below. Dual zone automatic climate control, so we can adjust the temperature for either side there. Fan speed here in the middle. Fan direction here. And then 3-stage heated seats. Behind here we have two 12 volts, a USB-A, and an aux input. And then for the shifter, hit the brake, hit the lever here, reverse, neutral, drive. And then you actually have a manual mode there if you want to use that. You can go into your hybrid mode there. And then you have your drive modes here. You basically just have eco and normal. But it's nice to have that. And center console cubby space, removable tray there. Decent size, I think. And there's a look at the back seat from up here. Lights here. Sunglasses holder. You get your garage door transmitter there. Your Blue Link and whatnot is here. Let's see if I can get a better look at that. It's kind of bright out and it's dark in here, so it's kind of hard to see. But back to the steering wheel itself. Left side stock, blinkers. You have your automatic headlamps there. You can turn everything off there. And then on the right side, you have your intermittent wipers. One time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency here. Pull up here for the fluid. And then left side of the steering wheel, voice recognition. This mode button goes through your audio sources. Volume can be toggled down, up, click for mute. And then you have your track list, radio station presets you can go through there. Bluetooth buttons here. And then we have our cruise, on or off. Set your speed there. And then you can cancel that there. And then all of this is for the digital part of the gauge cluster here in the middle. So you hit this to go through the submenus, and then what I was just using before is a scroll knob when applicable. So a ton of stuff you can fool with. And then finally, push button start. And then our two key fobs here. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2017 Sonata Plug-in Hybrid out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Sonata Plug-in, the pickup's actually pretty good, even in the eco mode here. And gets up to speed very nicely. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any juice in this. It wasn't charged, but I like to think that it drives like a typical EV. Start to think Nissan Leaf, maybe like a Prius plug-in or something like that when it comes to the drivability. But even just in the hybrid mode here, it's so far it's pretty good. Just feels like a normal car. And honestly, when you're not giving it throttle, it's pretty quiet, even with the engine running. Now, another good way to charge your battery up is to use the regen. So when you're on the brake pedal, you're able to get juice back that way. And when I come out of the corner, it's in EV mode now, and then gas engine is cut back on. Now, with this being a hybrid with a traditional 6-speed automatic, I like how it drives, but it's weird for an EV, or for a plug-in hybrid, excuse me. Most of those tend to have the CVTs, unless you are, what, Kia or Hyundai with the 1.6 turbos and all of that, which I really like. But when you think of plug-in hybrids, you usually tend to think of the electronic continuously variable transmissions, which goes between the power more cleanly. But this, I just like how it drives better from a driving perspective. And so far the road noise is pretty good. Even on this industrial road, not overly intrusive. Wind noise not bad, I can hear it, but it's a 4-door sedan. And it's an older 4-door sedan, so. But I mean, it's so comfortable in here. It's so quiet. It's just relaxing. I almost forgot I was doing a car review for a minute. But I really like how the tech is laid out for this to be a 2017. The nav screen looks good. It's kind of in the dash, not poking out. I like the controls. Even though everything has buttons and knobs, it still feels pretty techy in a good way, but not overly techy. That makes sense. It's not going to be hard to know where your AC controls are, where the heated seat button is, what these buttons do down below. Everything makes sense. There's no learning curve, if that makes sense. But I mean, just very easy to drive. And I actually enjoy driving it as well. It's not like, oh, okay, I'm having to put up with this because it's a hybrid. Like, this drives very nicely. I love the steering feel. Love the throttle response and all of that. And I've always kind of liked how this body style Sonata is driven. Now, I do have a history of blowing a motor up in one of them because I put it in sport mode and it didn't want to shift. So there was that. But other than that, I mean, these really don't drive terribly. Now I felt it shift in the EV mode, which was kind of crazy with it having a 6-speed. But I'm gonna see if I can give it a pull here. Here we go. That is wow. What's crazy is I didn't take it out of eco mode just because I was curious. I never went past 60% in terms of the engine output or just the powertrain output in general. And that was very impressive getting up to speed there. Wow, that was really nice. But I want to give one more thanks to John Roberts Nissan here in Manchester, Tennessee for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever used vehicle you might be interested in. I mean, the driving is top notch, I think. Just how it handles, how it gets up to speed. It's so, as an economy car, it's fantastic. I mean, we have blind spot monitors, cruise control, navigation, backup camera, all of that. And in a nice, neat, subtle package. Looks good, feels good driving it. This has almost 110,000 miles and didn't skip a beat this entire test drive. And it's just a really nice drive here. You can see how much I'm using in terms of the power output. Only 20%, cruising here at like 73 miles per hour. And it's even in the EV mode now. It's just an impressive car. And all of this with 0% on the EV battery. So I'm very impressed, again, for this to be doing how it is. And it just feels so good driving it. It's impressive. I kind of want one. And I see why it gets 39 miles a gallon now. I mean, I've gone, what, a mile or so with a 0% battery just off regen alone. It's been an EV, so I mean, that's very impressive. But I mean, again, a solid car, just overall, but a great hybrid. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2017 Hyundai Sonata Plug-in.